Hi and welcome back to Garden Ninja. Now today's video guide is all about Pruning Forsythia, the beautiful bright yellow spring shrubs that adorn our gardens when everything else is fast asleep. And this pruning guide is going to tell you when to prune them, how to prune them, and also how to renovate a straggly, out of control or damaged Forsythia. So grab your clean snips and come join me. If you've not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit the red button to subscribe today. Also click the bell for notifications. We'll have access to hundreds of garden design hints, tips and hacks from me, the Garden Ninja. And best of all, it's free. Now before we jump in hacking through a Forsythia, we want to make sure that we remove any damage, disease, rubbing, crossing or in the way wood or stems. And you take them back to the nearest clean, healthy bud, or right the way back to the main stem. Don't just leave a little nubbin that big, it'll get congested and look really fugly. We want to make sure that the shrub looks really balanced. Now Forsythia are a fabulous deciduous spring shrub. Deciduous as in they lose their leaves in the winter, but spring shrub because they flower on the bare wood in spring and the flowers are neon yellow. You cannot miss them, and they're popular in gardens because they bring a bit of spring cheer before the daffodils, snowdrops and other spring bulbs come up. But there is one key method when it comes to pruning them, and that's to always prune them just after they finish flowering. We don't want to prune Forsythia in winter or autumn because what we end up doing is cutting off the very buds that will provide the flowers. Now behind me I've got a really damaged Forsythia. A delivery truck drove into it, who knew, and has really damaged it. So I'm going to show you both how to prune it and renovate a Forsythia now. But the first thing you need to do is grab some super clean, sharp snips. Make sure that you would eat off them. If you wouldn't, go and clean them, sharpen them before you start pruning, because clean cuts are healthy cuts. So let's get started. As with all pruning, you want to cut your Forsythia back to outward facing buds. And on Forsythia, the buds are usually opposite. So you can just make a nice clean horizontal cut, or you can use a 45-degree either angle. It doesn't really matter too much, but the top tip is to take it just above there, and I'll show you that now. So if you can see that. Now, unlike other spring shrubs, you can take quite a lot off Forsythia. And if you look down at this lateral, this side shoot here, it's growing really tall and long. And the problem with that is that when it flowers, it gets really heavy and starts to flop and break. So I'm going to take this back by half, and I'll do a close-up, but I'm going to cut just above the leaf nodes, meaning that we've got a nice, clean, sharp pruning cut. What I'm not just going to do is nip off the tiny end, because we're not actually reducing any of the weight. And I want to keep this Forsythia compact, and the way that you do that is by taking it back so that you've got at least sort of a third to a quarter off the main lateral so that it's strong enough to take the flowers. So I'm going to take this branch here back. So if you can take a look at the length here, I'm going to take it back to around about here. So let's get in and find the right position. So that would be it there, just above the leaf node there. If you can see that, nice clean sharp cut. And then let's show you that there. And then you just work your way around the Forsythia, taking off anywhere up to a third, maybe half of the length if needed to renovate it. And what we do is we take off parts from each side, the top, the front, the back. We work our way around very methodically to make sure that the shrub has a beautiful shape. Now you can actually crown lift Forsythia as well. So what you could do is strip off the lower branches to lift it up so that you've got the crown at the top and a bare branch. And if you want to learn how to crown lift, you can check out my video on that on my YouTube channel. So like I said, this delivery driver reversed in and managed to smash up this middle bit. You can see all of this damage, which we need to get rid of. But it's also left this sort of gaping hole. So what I want to do is cut down these taller verticals to kind of make the Forsythia bush out. And I'll do that on a time lapse and you can see how I achieve it. What I'm going to do is start off over here. Probably going to take that out there. Always making sure that you're checking the shape, standing back, giving it a good old tidy up. That can come back to there. What's going on up here? That's a nice new branch, but I think we take that back to say there. And these are all a bit tangled now, so let's take these back a bit. That's congested. And that looks That one's a bit big. Okay, so I've reduced the height up here, and it's not beautiful yet, but it's much better than it was. But down here, this is all getting a little bit too heavy and wayward. So again, I'm going to search back. So this is really long, this one. Probably going to take that back by sort of a third there. Same with this one. You can actually see the little buds breaking out further down. So although you might think, God, you're losing all of the shrub, the fact is it's going to regenerate really quickly this year. And then maybe that there as well. How's all that looking? That could maybe do with a bit of a neaten. Where are we with you? Yeah, that's fine. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Take a step back. Much better. Like I said, it's not the sexiest yet, but if I'd have left it with the damage, the open centre and all that gangly growth, it would just look even more awkward. So this will recover this year, and in another 2 years' time, it'll become that more rounded Forsythia that it used to be before that van drove into it. But the key here is to structure the shrub, take it back to those outward-facing buds. Have you got gardening questions that you need answers for? Well, why not head over to the Garden Ninja forum on my blog, where you can ask me anything about gardens, plants and garden design. There's a whole army of other garden ninjas there that can help provide answers to your questions. It's a really great way to meet the other ninjas, so head over there now. So there we have it, how to prune Forsythia after it's flowered in late spring. And all you need is a clean, sharp pair of secateurs and a little bit of confidence, which hopefully I've now given you. If you've liked this video guide, please make sure you subscribe to my social media channels and also check out my website, gardenninja.co.uk, where there are thousands of gardening guides plus a super lively forum where you can ask me anything about gardening. I've been Lee Burkill, a Garden Ninja. I'm off inside for a brew and a biscuit. See you next time.